Sanyi by Lin Hui. Shitong, where the confluence of rivers, camphor trees grow at hills in abundance, representing wood carving culture flourish, Sanyi's charm deserving exploring. A poem by Lin Hui. In 2016, Sanyi earned the distinction of being certified as one of Taiwan's slow cities by Italy's Cityslow International. Located at 400 meters above sea level with lots of mountains and few fields, this area is mostly hilly, giving it a romantic mountain town vibe. Winter here are wet, cold, and foggy, earning it the nickname, the Foggy City. This climate helps keep the forest rich with resources. Today, let's explore the charm of this romantic mountain town. Sanyi was originally called Sancha River, meaning three-pronged river. It got its name because three main rivers in the area converged into a Y-shaped trident. Over time, the name evolved into Sanyi. Huoyan Mountain is Sanyi's most unique terrain, and there's a rumor of an even more special secret realm inside that requires a special permit to explore.
Here at Huoyan Mountain, we're under the jurisdiction of the Forestry and Conservation Agency's Hsinchu Forest District Office. Today, we're actually in a spot that's usually off limits to the public. To come here, you need to apply to the Hsinchu office at least 5 days in advance. You'll only be allowed in after getting approved. Normally, hikers stick to the top of Huoyan Mountain, but today we'll venture somewhere a little more special.
Oh yeah, most photos you see online are from the top of the canyon. Today we're exploring it from a different angle.
Yes, a whole new perspective.
Oh, I'm excited. Our nature reserve was established to protect our unique and rare badland landscape. In 1986, this area was preserved due to its precious geology. Today, as we go in and as we explore, we'll discover what makes this place so special and why it stands out. Oh, then let's get going then. All right, let's head this way. Okay. Christina, I found a plant here. You know, that's native to Taiwan. Here you go. It's called Cymbopogon tortilis, also known as tortile lemongrass or tortile citronella grass. So this is in fact native to Taiwan. What sets it apart from the usual lemongrass is that the scent is a bit more subtle. You can give it a snip. I can do that? Yeah, go ahead. Here's the leaf. Rub it a little. All right. Oh. It has the faintest hint of lemongrass. Yeah, even though it's native to Taiwan, we won't use it for extracting essential oils. Actually, here in Sanyi, we have a traditional lemongrass industry. If you're interested, you can visit our shop in Sanyi. We also have an exhibition at our ecology museum. We'd love for you to come and take a look. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, you can learn about this traditional industry that has endured since the Japanese era. The U.S. has the Grand Canyon, and Taiwan has the Huoyan Canyon. Amid the stunning scenery of Huoyan Mountain, I couldn't help but marvel at the wonders of nature. Who knew such a unique landscape was hidden in the lush green mountains of Sanyi? The seemingly barren grasslands have nurtured countless lives, offering a cozy home for various species. Whoa, is it this place? Yeah, we're almost there. Wow, it's like the Grand Canyon. Why do they call it Huoyan Mountain?
Well, look over there. Do you see a hint of red at the top of the mountain?
Oh, it's red.
Actually, it's because the top layer of Huoyan Mountain is made of red soil. That layer is full of iron and other metals, and when it rusts, it turns reddish brown, like iron rusting. Over time, this color can wash away. If conditions are right, you'll see the whole mountain look a bit reddish. In summer, when the sun is hot, the air can make it look like the mountain is on fire, hence the name.
Christina, did you notice there are a lot of collapsed ravines as we walked along? Yes, there are actually 5 major erosion gullies here at the Huoyan Mountain. We're currently in the 3rd one, which is the longest and widest. The 3rd gully is where hikers go, the Grand Canyon that they aim to see when they hike up, that reddish top part. Oh, yes, they take pictures from the top down, so we're at this spot now. The Huoyan Mountain geologically is part of the Tokushan Formation, known for its conglomerate layer made up of large boulders. This formation causes the mountains to be sharp. Now, the rock has a unique collapse feature. When the gravel collapses during typhoons or when it rains, they don't fall off piece by piece, but in chunks. That's why the mountain appears so pointed, and you can see this distinct look. Right. This characteristic makes the mountain so sharp.
Although the ground seems full of rocks and lacks plants, Huoyan Mountain actually has various kinds of plants. There are also native animals, but most are on the other side of the mountain, the opposite side.
I see.
Yeah, over there you might spot leopard cats, pangolins, and masked palm civets, just the other side of the mountain trail. There are a chance to spot on the north side. Yeah, so for people who enjoy hiking, keep an eye out for the different animals, plants, and insects along the trails. You might just spot them all.
Wow, so that thing on your shirt is not a cat. What is it then? This is a leopard cat.
Together with the Huoyan Mountain.
Oh. Last time I went to the opposite side looking from here, and actually walking here gave me a completely different feeling. From a distance, it felt like looking at Kilimanjaro, but up close, it felt special, like the Grand Canyon in the United States. The colors are a bit red, but if you look closely, you can see yellow or white stones mixed in, making it unique. Yes. Yeah, you mentioned people usually take pictures from above, but looking up from the bottom, it is a completely different experience. The highest point on the Taiwan Railroad is 402.326 meters above sea level. I'm currently at Shengsing Station. Sanyi is a must-see for train enthusiasts. The last section of the Taiwan Longitudinal Railroad, completed in 1908, is this old mountain line. Shengsing Railway Station was once the highest on the Taiwan longitudinal line. Products were transported to different parts via these railroads. Trains had to navigate the challenging, complicated terrain of Sanyi to reach here. In 1998, the new mountain line was established, leading to the old one's retirement. This line is special in the hearts of Taiwanese. Rich with human stories and classic railroad engineering, it is also listed by the Ministry of Culture as one of the potential World Heritage Sites in Taiwan. Oh, we're off! Heading into the caves. It's my first time driving a train, and I'm nervous about this route. You can look to the right. Those red bricks date back to 1906. Wow. Over 100 years old. Hey, here's the most exciting part. Look at the horseshoe-shaped tunnel. Whoa. This was also during the Japanese rule. Yes, it was all built at the same time, and it goes uphill, an 8-story climb inside. Oh, that's a lot of work, even for a train. This cave is over 100 years old. Yeah, it was constructed in 1906 but didn't open from Keelung until 1908. There's a curve here where you can see the cave, along with the diverse ecology and scenery in front of Sanyi. You can turn around. As you can see, it's an uphill climb. It's quite a sight. The 16th section is related to camphor oil refining. The camphor tree produces camphor oil, and during the Japanese era, this railroad primarily transported cargo, not people, until 1930. And this is the Longten Bridge. It's that side over there. Yeah, it just keeps getting better. Over there, we can see that the material of the Longten Bridge is red bricks, built in the Dutch style with arches. Originally, the piers had 4 arches. Oh, that's the old line. But the head of the bridge was broken during the earthquake in 1999. The government then turned this site into a memorial for the earthquake. And we're almost there. Whoa, we're so high up! Yes, true. We're 33 meters above the river. 33 meters? Yeah, it offers views of all the surrounding mountains and its beauty. Oh, it's so beautiful. You'll see all the stunning sights. We're about to stop. Okay. Hey, take a look at the bridge there. Notice the broken part? This arch is notable for its Dutch masonry, a construction technique linked to a world-famous landmark. The bridge crosses the Jing'an Creek. Its arch spans 60 meters and features internal lattice-like trusses, which contributes to its structural strength. The technique's similar to that used in the Eiffel Tower. And actually, achieving this level of craftsmanship was a remarkable feat for its time. Miaoli County government plans to apply for World Heritage Potential Site status for this location. In Taiwan, the Alishan Forest Railway also demonstrates significant potential for this. Oh, it's wonderful to hear about it. It's a really fun fact because this was built in 1908. The bridge was damaged by a big earthquake in 1935, and it was once the tallest and longest railroad bridge in Taiwan. Its European-inspired architecture is truly spectacular. The building's unique shape makes it a great piece of art for Taiwan's railroads. You know, I think, without a doubt, it's a Taiwan Railways art masterpiece. Riding the old mountain line bicycle offers the fun of wandering through the mountains and glimpses of exquisite railroad craftsmanship from 100 years ago. But the art of Sanyi goes beyond construction. It shines in the summer and fall when colors come alive, fostering a rival of everyday aesthetics in the mountains. Look at what I have on me. Isn't it really nice? This color comes from indigo dye made from natural plants. The craft of indigo dyeing has a history over 100 years in Taiwan, most notably represented by Hakka blue skirt. However, with the changing times, this art is on the verge of being lost. Today, I want to take you to the largest indigo dyeing revitalization based in Taiwan. Hello! Hey, hello, hello. Hi, what are you doing? We use natural indigo clay to make this dyeing tank. There's indigo clay at the bottom, and the pigment which is absorbed by lime sinks to the bottom. Oh, so we stir the tank to release the color and let it react. When the natural indigo dye comes into contact with air, it oxidizes and turns blue, while the bottom of the vat remains green and color the cloth. If the whole vat turns blue, it means the dye has oxidized and cannot be used for dyeing anymore. This process is called stirring the vat, ensuring the dye remains in its original state for reduction and oxidation. And when you dip the cloth, it appears green, but once exposed to air, it turns blue. This is the reaction process. Then we just do it again. And what are those bubbles on top? Oh, the bubbles on top are actually the essence extracted from the leaves. This essence is salvaged and dried into a powder called qing dye, which we use to make dyes. Doing this reminds me of a cartoon I liked to watch when I was a kid. The dad in the Powerpuff Girls adds in sugar, spice, and everything nice. And it almost feels like a bit of a wizardry. I'm so looking forward to experiencing indigo dye. Zhuo Ye Cottage, built over 20 years ago by Mr. and Mrs. Dunn, centers around the indigo dye culture. Here, you can create your own indigo dye items, explore indigo dyed clothing, and artifacts designed by local artists, and even enjoy afternoon tea in indigo dye style. Oh my god! Do you remember the layer of bubbles on the indigo dye that Mr. Zhang mentioned? Actually, that bubble is a byproduct of indigo dye called qing dye. This thing is made into ice cream. Qing dye is actually a kind of Chinese medicine. It's used as a base for this ice cream here. See all these nice colors? It looks amazing. Beside the ice cream, there's this incredibly beautiful toast. It has a blue gradient. It's just exquisite. The toast is served on a pretty fancy plate with pineapple cheese spread on the side. Seeing this is giving me some inspiration. I'm thinking it would be great to add that indigo thing to a muffin or pancake, or make it into a cocktail. It could be a nice twist on a blue Hawaii cocktail. Today, I'm staying at a one-of-a-kind place. It's actually a barn of Taiwan's former agricultural society. Rice is a major crop in Taiwan, and farmers used to store it here. Now, I'm going to experience living in a bigger version of this barn. Let's go in and take a look. Oh my god! This is so cozy! There are indigo dyed patterns all around inside. And look at this view! Oh my god! This is really nice! Staying in the barn house transports you back to Taiwan's rural past. The entire house is adorned with indigo-dyed artwork, creating a serene and pure atmosphere that makes you feel incredibly relaxed. Whoa! Hey, this is really cool! You can see this above. It's decorated with indigo-dyed pattern. Anyway, this place used to store rice, but today it's me enjoying it. Sanyi is a unique art center, attracting many artists from other places. There's also a hidden private art museum in town, which has won the Taiwan Architecture Award and features an entire forest inside. Let's go and see it for ourselves.
Whoa, there's a lot of bamboo around here.
This is the osmanthus bamboo. Our garden is home to various natural plants. Up ahead, there is a large tree. It's a kuling na.
Is that Taiwanese?
Yeah, or China berry tree. When we designed the whole building, we basically integrated natural plants into its structure. The building features a hollow design, creating a frame view that resembles a painting. The scenery changes with the weather throughout the year, making it a dynamic, ever-changing artwork. Visitors will have a different experience every time they come. So each visit offers a different perspective.
So true. Whoa, it's breathtaking. You can see a lot of the mountains from here.
Yeah, as well as the whole building. You can feel the breeze flowing constantly because we designed the building with an open structure. It blends seamlessly with nature. Our building even won the Taiwan Architecture Award in 2012.
When you enter, you might not initially notice the beautiful building, but as you walk in, you're surrounded by nature. It feels like a hidden secret in the mountains. I didn't expect to find so many amazing buildings and beautiful artifacts here. Oh my God. Entering the FUGUEI Museum's Sanyi branch feels like stepping into a magical space. I'm like walking into this paradise. The building is unique, housing an entire forest within, with delicate artworks scattered throughout. Every corner is filled with beauty, and the space along with the artwork seems alive, each telling their own story.
This piece is quite special. When we first came in, we were seeing it from the front. Now I'm looking at it from the rear side. Do you see the muscle definition?
Oh yeah, it's emphasized there.
Yes, that's right, because from the front side it looks relaxed, but the muscle definition in the rear is exaggerated. It has clear artistic intent. Yeah, it looks like a girl. She seems to be dancing, but dancing on stage takes a lot of practice off stage, which is to say everyone works hard in their own way. So that's what the muscle definition in the rear is supposed to convey.
Oh, that's what it means. Yeah, as you look at it from different angles, you find that there's a lot more to this piece.
Yeah.
Walking in FUGUEI Museum, the artworks are always close by. Each creation blends with the surrounding scenery. It breaks the traditional notion in art galleries, where people and work must keep a distance. Yet, in this art gallery, a hidden restaurant lies within. It's a fusion of food and art.
The arrangement in the restaurant actually incorporates artistic pieces. Yes, like the small flower vases on the table and the wall decorations. All of them are works by artists.
Oh.
The goal is to integrate them into daily life.
Oh, this one looks a bit like a cloud, doesn't it?
Yes. Actually, when Mr. Liu Ronghui was creating this, he was inspired by clouds in the sky. So when it's placed on the table, it serves as a flower vase. But did you notice the part here? There's a little hook that it can be hung up.
Oh yeah, it can be a wall decoration. So everything on the table is an artwork, right?
Yes, and there's something particularly special, this napkin ring. Can you see the small pearl on it? The entire piece is made of pure silver. It's also designed to feel like a piece of jewelry. It can be used as a scarf ring as well. Oh, this is our chef.
Hello. Hello,
Our
chef.
season menu this time is called From Summer to Autumn Harvest. It is based on 7 seasonal solar terms from Taiwan's 24 solar terms, covering the period from June to September. First, we have this dish, spring bamboo shoots stewed in chicken broth, served with locally raised corn-fed chicken. For the chicken, we especially use free-range chickens raised by the residents of Sanyi. Yes, free-range chickens fed only with corn feed. This makes the meat more tender.
The chicken is exceptionally tender. I think it's delicious.
Yeah, and it's also a bit crunchy. Did you notice the crunch?
Yeah, and I noticed the radish.
Yeah, there's also bamboo shoots from Taiwan.
Oh, they're really different from the usual bamboo shoots we eat.
It's different indeed. Next we have our second dish. You can try it now. The seafood dish is in the middle. It actually comes from Taiwan's Matsu region. Typically, what people know about Matsu is its mussels, but its fresh oysters and clams are also quite famous.
Yes, it's very well known.
You can try them together with the soup. Is it sweet?
Why does it taste sweet?
It's made with a lot of onions and vegetables that are slow cooked. That's why you can taste its natural sweetness.
You know, in my hometown in Boston, there's a very famous Boston clam chowder. This tastes a bit like home. Yes, it has that creamy texture and also has the seafood flavor.
Yeah, and this dish is quite special. Its inspiration comes from one of Taiwan's traditional banquet dishes called garlic snail with squid.
That's kind of like French escargots.
Yes, exactly. But the way it's prepared is different from the French escargot.
The pesto is really delicious. And you know what? This is my first time trying escargot.
Really?
I've never had escargots before.
And these white jade snails are actually from Hualien, Taiwan, yes.
It's not as scary as I imagined. It's more chewy. Yeah.
It's bouncy,
Bouncy.
like konjac. We've specially prepared this dish, duck breast. The cherry duck comes from Yilan. Before roasting, we specially used a type of wood called apple wood to smoke it.
It's very juicy and has that smoky flavor. The aftertaste comes out.
And next you can try it with the dipping sauce.
You said the dipping sauce is...
Fig.
Oh, it's a little sweet?
Yes, it's slightly sweet and red wine. So the tannins from the red wines give it a bit of its acidity.
Yeah, and all the colors on the plate, it makes it feel very healthy. And I love that it has a hint of sweetness, but also a nice fragrance. Garlic snail with squid, elan cherry duck, and every dish is a feast for the senses. This is my first time dining at an art gallery. From the walls, table decorations, teacups to napkin rings, every detail is an application of art and aesthetics, providing a completely unique experience. From the late Qing dynasty to the Japanese colonial era, Taiwan was the world's largest producer of camphor. Sanyi was one of the main production areas. Its unique environment nurtured hills full of camphor trees, citronella, and various natural resources. Camphor essential oil extraction workshops was an important local industry. Today, there are still people preserving traditional methods, allowing the scent to linger across generations. Hello, sir.
Hello.
As soon as I walked in, I smelled the wonderful fragrance. It smells like cypress wood. Are the wood on the walls here locally sourced from Sanyi?
Yes, the wood used on these walls is specifically to showcase Taiwan's unique woods used for essential oils.
How long have you been producing essential oils here?
Essential oils, especially Taiwan's camphor oil, have over 100 years of history. Sanyi, as a hilly region, is rich in camphor wood. Within camphor wood, there are aromatic camphor and fragrant camphor. The main characteristic of aromatic camphor is that it crystallizes during the distillation process, while fragrant camphor doesn't crystallize.
Oh, so we can use this to produce essential oils, right?
Yes, it's being made right now. We'll go take a look later.
Okay.
Shall we see how it becomes camphor crystals?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. The Essential Oil Workshop is hidden amidst forests and ancient trails. Several large distillation machines operate using wood-fired stoves. Steam and smoke rise all around, releasing a mix of familiar and indescribable aromas. This is a workshop of scents and memories, bringing Taiwan's fragrances to life in a vivid way.
Does it feel heavy? Yes. Now you use strength. Pull from the back. Yes, like that.
Oh, boss, in this process, for example, if we're making essential oil, how many trees would it take to make one batch?
Typically, for a large barrel, you need about 500 kilograms.
500 kilograms?
Yes, 500 kilograms of wet wood. Right, like this one we're using here, this smaller distillation unit, these smaller barrels, we use about 300 kilograms.
This is 300 kilograms?
Yes, 300, because wet wood is quite dense.
Oh, with 300 kilograms of wood, how much essential oil can you produce?
It depends on the density. For example, with trees, a 100-year-old tree compared to a 50-year-old tree makes a big difference.
Right.
If it's 30 years compared to 100 years, it can be more than double the difference. We can't just put it in like this and be done. You have to step on it. Both feet must go in, left and right.
Whoa.
Yes, you have to step like this. Why do you need to step on it?
Why?
Because when you put it in, it was loose. A loose press affects the oil yield. The extraction rate won't be as high. You need to compress it inside, creating an enclosed and compact seal.
Yeah, so this way it gets pressed properly.
And you can fit more in, allowing you to extract more oil.
So why do you insist on preserving this traditional method?
Because when we do this, now it's not just about production, but I incorporate industry transformation. The industry transformation happens by giving the process more value. Through industries like tourism, it lets us use traditional methods to showcase Taiwan's traditional distillation techniques. That's what makes it more distinctive. Yes, because I personally specialize in community-based projects. It's about preserving and following traditional methods as much as possible. Earlier, when we were stepping on the edges, you spent more time, right? It was more compact. During the steaming process, when extracting, you aim for the center. That's the only way to fully compress the wood shavings in the middle and achieve more complete extraction. The principle is to use the steam from below, which rises from here. Then it passes through as the gas cools down after passing through this cooling tube. After cooling, what does it become? It becomes hydrosol, distilled water. Because this aromatic camphor is very unique. It has these crystals. Can you see it?
Oh yeah. Wow, I see it. What is that?
This is called camphor crystal.
Camphor crystal.
This happens due to the oil and water separating. The key is to cool it down first. Yes, the gas then turns into liquid. Inside the liquid, the hydrosol contains the crystals.
So what can this be made into besides essential oils?
Besides camphor oil, the main thing is that camphor crystals can be used to make celluloid. During the Japanese colonial period, the base for the camera film was made from this. It can also be used for medical purposes.
Oh, nowadays we can use it for...
Make camphor balls, which are insect repellents. You can place them in your wardrobe.
Oh, look at what I'm holding in my hand. This is very precious. It's like a tree of Sanyi, and the extracted product is like a gem. It can actually be used to make many things. I really didn't expect the power of nature. Just one tree can be turned into so many things the boss just mentioned. It can repel mosquitoes and be used for medical purposes. You can choose to soak your feet in hydrosol within the park or take a walk along the cypress wood trail. Mao Shiang Tan Fang is not just a natural essential oil workshop. Today, it also carries the responsibility of education, helping more people learn about the stories in this ancient industry. Did you know Sanyi is known as the hometown of wood carving? Even the air here is filled with the fragrance of wood. Many of the shops along the streets and alleys are wood carving stores. Right behind me now is the only museum in Taiwan dedicated to wood carving. Let's go take a look. Speaking of Taiwan's only wood carving museum, it's not just a place to learn about wood carving art as a starting point. It also plays an important role in preserving and promoting the heritage of development of Sanyi's woodcarving tradition. In the early days, Sanyi was a farming village. This area has a very humid climate. You see, here it's often humid, especially in December. Around December and the New Year's, it gets very misty. The moisture is ideal for growing trees and fruits. Now, in those days, Sanyi had many camphor trees because during that time, when the Japanese were in Taiwan, they extracted large amounts of camphor oil. They cut down camphor trees, leaving behind many tree roots. This sparked the idea for us to utilize these roots to create the art of roots carvings and woodcrafts. Now, because of this, the wood carving market has grown larger and larger. It has also attracted young people from all over Taiwan to come here to learn wood carving. So, in the early days, Sanyi was essentially a large wood carving factory. But at that time, the factory was focused more on producing for export. Later, after the museum was established here, we encouraged our wood carvers to evolve from craftsmen to artists. Yeah, in addition to carving wood, they can also take the leftovers and turn them into artworks. Yes, it has evolved from root carving into what feels like contemporary artwork. This should be considered a symbolic Yes, it represents Sanyi. This master, Mr. Huang Guonan, has already passed away. But from the early days, he represented the development of Sanyi wood carving. They transitioned from traditional wood carving into modern wood carving. We don't just focus on industrial wood carving, we also focus on education and promotion, as well as preserving the heritage. Sanyi experienced a golden era of mass production, exporting wood carvings to Europe, America, and Japan. It attracted a large number of wood carving masters and apprentices from other areas, turning it into a well-known wood carving town. However, with the increasing competition in the international market, the demand of traditional wood carving declined. Many masters were unwilling to remain as craftsmen, merely replicating patterns. Gradually, they transitioned and began pursuing creative paths. Nowadays, there are many factory-made wood carvings on the market, but in Sanyi, many artists here focus on creative work. All of their wood carvings are handcrafted, producing unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. Later, I'll be visiting a master who has won the Taiwan Heritage Award and is also a designated preserver of Taiwan's traditional crafts. Wow, it's an honor to be here today and to see your works. This one is of flowers and birds. Is this a style you personally enjoy?
For decades now, I've primarily designed based on the shape of the wood. This piece was suitable for flowers and birds, so I just started working on it. Originally, it was 2 tree burls. The top burl I carved into a flower. The bottom one serves as a rock.
I see. So you look at the shape of the wood and then decide what can be created on it.
Yes, and once you get an idea, you start right away. Because if I leave it there, I might get a different idea tomorrow. What's special about this one is...
It's a cherry blossom, right?
plum blossom.
Oh, plum blossom.
Plum blossom, yes. In places with snow, plum blossoms bloom even more beautifully. They aren't afraid of the cold. Very few plants bloom during snowy times, so I named it Resilience. I have a few pieces in the Resilience series, representing the resilience of individuals. For example, scholars. Even though they are men of letters, their integrity and character, in my opinion, surpass those of generals. So I think scholars also have their own kind of resilience. That's why I have a few pieces in the Resilience series.
Master, I hear you're very passionate about passing on your craftsmanship. May I ask why?
Yes. I feel I'm getting older, and gradually, Sanyi's woodcarvers are also aging and retiring. Young people who are learning can't acquire as many skills. Most woodcarvers focus on specific categories like carving deities, figures, flowers, birds, or animals. They are usually divided into these categories, but I'm someone who tries everything, so I allocate specific skills to different students.
Oh.
In the future, they will combine their abilities, but it takes several years. They learn one skill at a time, and eventually their skills come together like me. I don't want it to be lost in a short period of time.
To prevent Sanyi's woodcarving industry from declining, Teacher Lai is collaborating with the government agencies. He holds classes in the basement of the Woodcarving Museum, selflessly passing on the skills he's honed over more than 40 years. He hopes for a future where this industry continues without interruption. What impressed me the most was the teacher's great love and artisan spirit.
This is how you push. For us, it's about observing the grain. You don't need to go so fast, right? Try it. Don't push too deep.
Oh, all right.
That's why your blade slips around. So don't use too much force.
Don't use too much force.
You need to be able to control it.
Like this?
Yes, that's it. You can learn carving.
Really?
Yeah, you want to change careers?
Stop being a host and become a carving master instead? Let me think about it.
But that might mean 10 years without income.
So, my work today looks like this. Is it okay?
For a beginner using a carving knife for the first time, you're doing okay, pretty good. It's like Taiwan's mountain ranges.
Right, it's a bit like Taiwan's Central Mountain Range.
This part formed accidentally. We never thought before that something carved so poorly could resemble mountain ranges.
Actually, Sanyi today is far more than just a display center for woodcarving works, because the people you see here are like signing a pact with the wood. with a sense of artistic romance as enduring as a vow to the mountains and seas. Sanyi is a Hakka village. In the past, the Hakka people here worked the mountains. So after a day of hard labor, they like to use a lot of salt and flavorful fats to replenish their energy. However, modern Hakka cuisine has gradually undergone changes, incorporating aesthetics, culture, and the slow food philosophy. So today, we're going to try a new generation of Hakka cuisine. I'd like to ask about the dishes on our table. What kind of food is this?
The dishes on the table all fall under the category of Hakka cuisine. Yes, like this one from our family, it's aged radish chicken soup. Then there's Hakka braised pork, and also Hakka specialties like dishes made with pickled sauces, like braised pork with bitter melon. What's more special is the red yeast.
Red yeast eggs. I've never heard of that before.
Red yeast eggs were something early Hakka people ate during recovery after giving birth. But after adapting it for modern tastes, it is now made as soft-boiled eggs. They are now paired with white rice for flavor. The sweet and sour taste is something many people like.
There's a sour taste?
Yes, it has a bit of sourness, doesn't it?
But it's delicious. It's good. And it's smooth.
In the past, this was specifically for women recovering after giving birth. It's good for the body. Women can eat more of it.
So it's beneficial for the body.
Yes, let me help you serve it. Hakka braised pork. In the past, this dish was called the centerpiece dish, the core of the table, the centerpiece of the meal.
Oh, why is it called that?
Because in the past, people ate very little meat. Vegetables were the mainstay. In the early days, life wasn't so good. Only during festivals or when offering sacrifices to gods would pigs be slaughtered. Even then, people ate very little meat. When meat was served, it had to be the most lavish dish. The most lavish dish usually served as the final course and placed in the center of the table so everyone could share it together.
Well, this is delicious.
The flavor is really good.
It's excellent. And also, I just had one bite. Originally, it looked really fatty, but it's not greasy at all. Now, on the table, the centerpiece dish you mentioned is this a soup?
Yes, it's our aged radish chicken soup. It's made with 30-year-old aged radishes, slowly steamed and simmered. It's not stewed, it's steamed.
Okay, it's steamed.
This pot of soup has absolutely no added seasoning, not even salt was added.
Really? How does it have this color?
It's the natural color of the aged radish, and there's also a bit of black garlic color added.
Yeah. The flavor is very rich.
Very rich and abundant.
Yeah, it's really hard to imagine there's no seasoning added at all. It's just simmered like this. This really breaks the impression of Hakka cuisine. Coming here also gives that kind of homely feeling, like home-cooked dishes. But these are dishes you wouldn't have at home.
That's right. Because what we hope to create is the feeling of coming home and enjoying a good meal. We have a slogan here, which is to eat well, enjoy eating, and eat properly.
I believe that when everyone comes here, you can surely have a proper meal, a meaningful experience, and enjoy these Hakka dishes. 3 Hall Restaurant, not only can you slow down your pace, but also savor the food culture of the Hakka. The owner even invited me to experience a vintage tea ceremony. For them, eating is not just about consuming food, but about embracing cultural spirit and showcasing the aesthetics of life. In many countries, having a meal can take 3 to 4 hours. In the slow town of Sanyi, it also reminds me of that ritual when dining. This time, visiting Sanyi, a small town rich in arts and culture, truly gave me a profound experience. The artistic atmosphere is just about everywhere, not only through the local indigo dyeing, but also the wood carvings and essential oil production. These experiences made me feel like I've rediscovered Sanyi, a place deeply rooted in culture. I believe that if you come here, you'll also have a deeply aesthetic experience. I'm Christina, and this is Linking368 Taiwan. Which town will we explore next time? See you next time!
路途西经，充满生命力。我的决心，咱代代延绵。过去现在，好未来无限。台湾发展，全世界倾羡。勇敢热情，脚步莫停。伫汪洋中，要有向未来。华丽转身，华丽转身，咱做伙华丽转身。伫汉子也心手相连下，拼出一片台湾。坚强勇气，坚强勇气，咱斗阵坚强勇气。成为一尾坚强有活力的台湾。